Hey everyone, welcome back to another iPad Plan with me. Today we're hopping in and planning the month of June already. I'm using my M2 iPad Pro 12.9 inch and my Apple Pencil today. Here's a look back at May. Had a lot going on for May. My sister's prom and military ball. We had some home projects we were working on, so I'm really excited to hop into June, which is kind of officially summertime, you know. The weather's been really nice and we've set up our garden beds and stuff, so I'm very excited for that. So to start, I'm just moving over my finances from the previous month. I've created these several months ago and I just really like the way they look. I just used the text tool with the same font that I used throughout my Siberia digital planner. The font is called Enter. And then I used the kind of bill icon from the planning icons pack. And I actually used a pastel highlighter to kind of make these look like stickers. And I like to reuse them month to month. So I went with green for my finances and I'm just copying and pasting those over. I do have a lot of my payments on auto pay, but it's nice to know when I can expect money to leave my account. So I like having those over onto my monthly spread as well. So I'm going to start by heading into my stickers folder. I have all of my pre-cropped sticker sheets all in one folder within my GoodNotes library. It's very easy to navigate it that way. And so I just like to open certain pre-cropped sticker sheets that I know I might use, like my major events and holiday stickers, as well as my goals and project stickers. Lately, I've been using these two a lot when it comes to monthly planning. So of course, I'm going to pull over the holidays that I can expect for June as well, like Father's Day and Flag Day and things like that. So I'm using my major holidays and events sticker pack for that. I also really like using my essential icons pack lately. I'm just a huge fan of kind of minimal looking icons, and so I do have a few things I need to keep in mind as far as events go for this month, like my sister's graduation as well as my sister's birthday. So I want to make sure that I use icons for those to kind of just switch it up. So I'm putting in an icon for my younger sister's birthday, and then I'll also need to put in an icon for her upcoming high school graduation, which is really exciting. So again, to keep everything consistent, I really like to use the Enter font and then Scribble. So you want to make sure that you have Scribble turned on in your Apple Pencil settings of your iPad to be able to do this. But anywhere there's a text box on your iPad, whether it's the Safari search bar or in places like GoodNotes with the text tool, you can use Scribble for this. So I like using that for being able to still write out things on my iPad, but then have it convert to a font of my choosing. So in this case, it's Enter, so it kind of matches and is very consistent across my planner. I think it looks really nice this way. So I am planning 2 launches for this month. I've been working on the launches for so long now. I am planning a mid-year planner launch and a student planner launch. The date that you see me choosing for the launch is still very tentative. It can either move up or move back. I'm expecting to launch the student planners a little bit sooner than this, so hopefully you'll see those soon by the time this video is out. But yeah, that date is especially tentative, but I'm very excited to finally get these planners out in the wild. But you can see here that I really like using pastel highlighters to kind of color code things. And under the lasso tool, there's actually different toggles that you can toggle on and off for different things you want to pick up. So I like using that to move specific things around without accidentally picking up like my handwriting or the highlighter or text or images or things like that. So if you haven't dug into the different toggles under the lasso, I really recommend for being able to decide what you want to pick up and move around. So if you've seen my other monthly plan with me, you know that I'm a pretty functional planner and I keep things pretty much the same month to month. And one thing that I really like using with my monthly planner is these floating widgets. I like to have these widgets kind of like floating on my monthly planner. I like to have two different ones for projects, one for work projects that I'm currently working on that month, and then one for kind of personal or home projects. Many of you know that I purchased my first home in the last year, and so we've had a lot of fun doing projects at home, updating different rooms, doing different makeovers and remodels. So I like to have two widgets for that on my home screen. Of course, one for the home projects, and again, the second for more work-related projects and things that I'm kind of working on month to month. These are things that don't have a specific due date, and so I like to have these kind of floating on my monthly page so I can always reference them and remind myself that these are the bigger ongoing projects in my life, work or personal life, that I'm currently focusing on. And so I am using the goals and projects widget sticker pack for this, and I really like these because again, they offer those kind of pastel colors and they kind of look like widgets or apps, which I think looks absolutely gorgeous in the Cyberry Digital Planner. So things that I'm working on for June, of course, are hopefully launching the new planners, the mid-year and the student planners. I am working on completely redoing the digital planner, digital products course. So of course, that's something that I'm working on still. And I have to already start thinking about Cyberry 2024. Cyberry can take me quite a long time to design and hyperlink and things. So I want to make sure I have ample time to work on that. So I did put that on my projects list for work. A few projects for personal home life. I am making over our laundry room, so I definitely want to have that on our projects list. We also want to kind of remodel our upstairs bathroom, so that's also something to consider. And there's just a lot of different projects that we can tackle in our home. Another one being our garage and organizing our garage. So there's a lot that I always can put on our home projects list, and depending on how I feel a certain week or throughout the month, I might get more or less done as far as the projects. So whatever I can work on during that time is what I'll work on for our home. So of course, I also like to plan out my YouTube schedule, and I like to keep this pretty flexible as well, because a lot of times my previous videos will inform me of videos I might want to try filming next, or if I get recommendations or requests from you guys, those are things that I like to consider as well. I'm also pretty flexible the days that I post, depending on when I can get a video up. Right now, I'm going to experiment with possibly a Thursday upload for this month to see how I like that. What I like doing, especially with these essential icons, is incorporating a lot of color with them too. It's so easy to color code the essential icons sticker pack, and so that's what I'm doing here. I tend to like to use purple to represent work, and I'm going in with the precision eraser here to kind of clean up those messes, which is really handy. So there's also other eraser options you can explore within GoodNotes if you haven't yet. So that is what I'll have for my YouTube icon, and I consider YouTube to be my main kind of platform as far as creating content. And so that's something that I want to plan first before trying to plan additional reels or TikToks or things like that. You know, I really love YouTube. I first got started with YouTube as far as social media goes, and so it was really important for me to kind of consider my YouTube schedule. So I'm looking back at the previous month to kind of consider what I might film this month. I do have a huge backlog of ideas, but sometimes they don't speak to me like they did when I first put that idea down. So I am just putting down a few ideas for things that I could film for this month. So if you have any suggestions for videos that you would love to see in the future, do let me know down in the comments. I really do consider your guys' requests and what you want to see or what you want to learn. especially about using digital planners or other iPad creative apps. There's just so much out there as far as what you can accomplish with iPad, and I want to make sure I'm covering a lot of those bases. So if you have any requests or anything you'd love to see, do let me know down below. I promise I'll see them and I'll consider them. So these are just a few ideas that I'm considering, nothing permanent, thankfully. You can always move things around and consider different ideas. I am also working on probably my biggest project ever. There is a secret project that I will be working on this month and over the next few months that I can't share quite yet. I'm not sure how I'll be able to share it, but I'm very excited about this project, and so that is something that I also wanted to mark down in my monthly planner as well. So this is a look at my monthly for Cyber. I'm going to leave it here. I hope you all have a great month and a wonderful summer. I would love to know what you're planning, what you have planned, what you're looking forward to. But thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in our next video. Bye.